Hello and welcome to Ask a Web Geek. My name is CJ Gilbert, and you're joining us for a very special episode of Ask a Web Geek. It is Wednesday, December 30th. We're about 10:30 a.m. in the morning, and I want to say hello and welcome. How are you? How has this year been? Has it been crazy? It's been totally crazy for a lot of people, and I know that. And I wanted to come on and say hello and tell you that we're bringing back Ask a Web Geek. It never really went anywhere. It just took a little bit of a break. It was kind of sporadic this last year, as I'm sure you recognize that the year was very up and down and bizarre all over the place. So we're bringing it back. We're rebooting it, and I'm here to say hello and welcome and tell you what's going on. So hello and welcome. My name is CJ Gilbert, and I am the Web Geek. I have a web design company called Gilbert Studios Website Design, where I help business owners and entrepreneurs with their websites and their online marketing efforts. I can build a new website. We can help maintain an existing website, and I'm also available for questions. If you just need a question answered, I'm the guy to come to, and I want this to be a forum that you can come to and ask those questions. I'm going to bring up my slideshow in just a few minutes, but I wanted to present to you what we're doing now, who's this guy, what we're doing, invite you to participate, tell you how things are a little bit different, tell you how they're a little bit the same, and tell you how you can take advantage of all of the above. So here's what the story is. Let's start with who am I? Let's start with Web Geek. Let's just dive right into the slideshow. I think everything is working. If you stop by, please leave me a comment. Please let me know where you're watching me from, and I would really appreciate knowing that. I appreciate that very much. Let's jump into the slideshow. Ask a Web Geek with CJ Gilbert. I'm your web safari guide, and that's because the internet is a jungle, and all my clients tell me they understand that. They feel the tremendous amount of anxiety that comes with running a business and trying to use all these online tools, and hopefully I can be the bridge. I can help you through the jungle. So this is the show where we say, what would you like to ask a web geek? And I want you to feel that you can come to the show. You can come to the Facebook group. I'll tell you all the places you can come and ask your questions. But the bottom line is, you've got questions. I want to be able to answer them for you. And I want to designate this time, Wednesday morning, as the time where I come live into my Facebook group and answer any of your questions. I believe that your website is your number one tool. I believe your website is your number one tool to grow and support your business. And may I say that this year has proven that what I've been telling you for the last few years is true. Your website is the only thing you can fully own and control on the internet. And that's more true now than it's ever been. Every other platform wants you to come build up their platform, but you should go do that. You should be on those other platforms because that's where your audience is. But you should not forget that your website is your number one tool to grow and support your business. And if you think of it like that, it should help you enhance each aspect of your business. It should help you attract more customers, make more sales, enhance your customer service, increase your efficiency. All these things add up to help you save time, save money, and ultimately serve your clients better, faster, and easier. I want to take just a minute to congratulate you if you're listening to me right now, if you're watching this video right now, either live or in the future. That means that you want to improve your business and you're taking the steps to do so. And I say to you, good for you. You are in the right place at the right time, and I'm glad that you're with me this morning. Ask a Web Geek. We are on all of these channels, and I'm going to invite you to connect with me in all of these places. I want you to join our Facebook group. If you're listening to me live right now, that means you're in my Facebook group, Ask a Web Geek. That's the place where I go live to tape this show. And I want to invite you, join the Facebook group, and then ask any questions that you have, and then feel free to participate or not during the live taping. I'm going to take a moment right now to talk about the Facebook group. So I want you to join our Facebook group. And this, in the last few weeks, someone shared with me that they feel like if they're going to join a Facebook group, that they need to have a certain amount of a certain amount of commitment to be involved and help the other people in that group. And I said to her, "Wow, that's an amazing feeling that you have, that you would want to give back to the community, that you would want to do that. But I want it to be very clear that there is no expectation, there is no requirement for your involvement or your engagement in this Facebook group. I want you to feel free that you can drop in, ask whatever questions that you need, get some answers from me and from the other people in the group, and then get back to work. You don't have to hang out here. You don't have to feel like you have to answer other people's questions. I want you to be involved. I want you to get what you need, and I want you to get back to work. And so I don't want you to feel like there's any level of commitment to be involved in the Facebook group. So join the Facebook group, ask whatever questions you have, hang out if you want to, answer some other people's questions if you've got answers, but don't feel like that's a barrier to entry. Come join us. I want this to be a resource for you, a free resource where you can get what you need, get your questions answered, and then get back to work. So please take advantage of this group, join us, and ask any questions that you have. And then after you've joined the Facebook group, I would love it if you'd go subscribe on YouTube. By the way, all of these links are at AskAWebGeek.com. I'll show you that in just a few minutes if we've got time. Join our Facebook group, subscribe on YouTube, youtube.com/AskAWebGeek. Follow me on Twitter. I'm at Twitter too, Ask a Web Geek if you're a Twitter user. And then finally, after we tape it in the Facebook group, I slice and dice it. I got a video to go to YouTube, and I've got the audio that I release as a podcast. So we should be on the podcast player of your choice. Check us out. We're on Google, we're on Apple, we're on Spotify, we're on all the places. And if you find that we're not on a place that you want to listen to us, let me know so I can make sure that the show appears there as well. So however you can be involved, jump in, ask your questions, and then check out the answers in our video show and in our audio show. So that's all the ways you can be involved. A quick disclaimer though, you must be willing to have your question or issue addressed in a public forum, of course. This is a public show, it's freely available, and I'm very careful about the things that we cover, things that I will show or not show. I'll never share passwords, I'll never reveal any private information, but just in general, realize it's a public show and the things that we're going to talk about are publicly available to everyone. So let me know if there are certain things that you want to hide off screen, even if we're fixing your website or a problem right on screen. We have ways of hiding certain things. So just let me know if that's ever a concern for you. This is not legal or professional advice. I'm a web geek. I know a lot about the internet, how it works, and how to make the most of it for your business, but I'm not an attorney. I'm not a CPA, and you need to make sure that you have those professionals in your business, on your business team. So please know that you accept responsibility for everything. Who am I? I'm CJ Gilbert, and I am a web geek. I've been a web developer for over 20 years, and now I'm also a speaker and author. I was fortunate to work with so many different clients, and through answering their questions and thinking through some of these thoughts, I was able to write my book, 5 Golden Keys to Sharpen Your Website, which I suppose is clearer for you on the picture right here than it is in my hand. And this is not technical. It's just ideas about how to take your website and make it work for your business. And I've got a video resource I'm going to share coming right up as well. I believe that my business is to serve your business. I believe that through my work, I can actually help your work. I believe that I can help you do more business and help you do better business. It's like my business is like a magnifying glass or a megaphone for your business. As my speaking coach teaches, you have a message that only you can share to people who can only hear it from you. And I believe that I can help that happen. I literally believe that my work will affect millions of people worldwide because I can help you, you're helping others, and it magnifies that effect. I've worked with hundreds of people who themselves work with hundreds of people. So at this point, I've been able to work, to influence, to help thousands of people. Isn't that cool? And I just expect that to keep growing over the next 30 to 40 years. So that's what I believe I'm here to do, and I want to help you in any way I can. Couple sponsors of our show today. I want to thank our sponsors. Number one, The Active Life Company. You can check them out at theactivelifecompany.com. Melissa is a member of our community, gave me a beautiful mug, coffee mug, became a mug sponsor. She's also created this code, Web Geek. You can get 15% off of your order at theactivelifecompany.com with this code, Web Geek, all one word, all uppercase. 15% off. Check out her all natural skin protectant. She now has variations for men and women, different formulas. This is excellent stuff. Check that out. I also want to invite you to participate in my free video workshop. This is the video series I was referring to just a few minutes ago, where I take the principles from my book and I present them to you in 7 easy to consume videos. Walk you right through the principles. I include some exercises and some resources to really help you make the most of your website. This is perfect for someone who already has a website and is looking to improve it with some ideas, or someone that doesn't have a website and maybe they're not sure what a website will even do for their business. This will give you some ideas. This will give you a place to start, some planning stages, and some resources to get started. So either way, this would be an excellent resource for you to take advantage of. You can find that at mywebsitesafari.com. I also want to tell you super briefly about a service I offer called a website treasure hunt. I'm going to be creating a blog article and some more information that I'll be putting out in the next few days about this. But this is a private service where I meet one-on-one with you virtually through the internet, and we take an hour to look through your whole website and we come up with a strategy to improve your search, how people can find you, your sales, how they choose to do business with you, and your customer service, increasing your productivity and your efficiency. This is a very valuable service. You can learn more at websitetreasurehunt.com. Perfect time of year to take a look at your website and see what can be tuned up. So I've got the free resource for you if you want to do it yourself. And then if you want to hire me for less than $200 to do this with you, I would love to do that. Check it out, websitetreasurehunt.com. Buckle up and stay hydrated. We're going to jump into our featured topic of the week. Featured topic of the week. So it was my original idea that this show, Ask a Web Geek, would be a place where I could come into the Facebook group, I could hang out for a little while, and I could tape the show. And that's been a lot of fun. I've done 38 episodes. This is going to be episode number 39 of the show over the last year and a half. Kind of lost track of time here in 2020, but there's been almost 40 episodes. It's been a lot of fun. I've taped every single one of them right here in the Facebook group and then made the podcast that goes out later. And my thinking has changed a little bit. I wanted this to be a place where I could come throughout the week and just hang out with you. And I've decided that Facebook is not the right place for that. It might work out for some folks. It might work out depending on their audience, depending on what they're doing. But I feel like my business audience, it didn't work out because they want to get in and get out. So that's what we're going to keep. We're going to keep the format of this show in that way. You can come to the group anytime. Hit me up on YouTube, Twitter, all the places. Email cj@askawebgeek.com. Give me your questions. I will put together a formal show and we will go through it together on Wednesday. So that's going to be the continued plan. I'm going to continue to go live every Wednesday. Right now, that's 9 a.m. Pacific, noon Eastern. It could go to 9:30 or 10 or 10:30. I haven't decided if we're going to change that time. But for right now, believe we're going to move forward as planned, 9 a.m. Pacific on Wednesday morning with the live show. And we're going to answer all of the questions that you've asked over that previous week. So once again, come join the Facebook group, invite a friend to join the Facebook group, Ask a Web Geek, and ask me any of those questions that you have. And I want to make sure that we cover it live during the program. But I'm also doing something a little bit different. This last year, the last few months, I've been playing with a different platform that is meant to go live and hang out with your audience. And if you've never heard of it before, I want to introduce it to you in this segment. The platform is called Twitch. Have you heard about Twitch? So I want to tell you about my Twitch channel. And you can find this over at twitch.tv/spacedesign27. I'm going to get a little nerdy here with you guys for a minute. Space Design 27 is my Xbox handle and one of my gaming handles. And Twitch, I think, is originally a place where gamers would stream their gameplay and interact with their audience in a live show. But the cool thing is, this has changed, and so many people are bringing different kinds of content to Twitch. So yes, there's still an awful lot of video game play, but there's so many other things there now too. There's talk shows, there's radio shows, there's podcasts, there's people singing, playing music, instruments of every kind. There's cooking shows, there's always a live cooking show going on. And there's a lot of people that are just streaming their everyday life. There's people out walking the streets, playing sports, people in countries. There's always a live stream going on in China or Japan. You can go instantly around the world or jump into anyone's show. It's been something really fun that I've been playing with. So I'm going to give it a try too. I've been playing around with it on my own channel. And here's what I'm going to do. It's like a slice of life. It's a place where you can go and hang out with your audience. They can interact with you in a live chat, kind of like this, very similar to this, but that platform is made to hang out with your audience live solely. That's the only reason it's there for. So that's what I'm going to do. I do stream some gameplay, some video games into there, but the last few weeks I've decided, I can share my web design stuff there too. And so I've asked some clients specifically if they would be okay for me to share their projects and their websites that I'm working on. And everyone I've asked so far has been like, that's a great idea, CJ. I would love the free advertisement. You go for it. So thank you to all my clients. I will only share material and clients and projects that have specifically given me permission to share their things online. So the last few weeks I've been doing just that. So I want you to check out my Twitch channel. It's at twitch.tv/spacedesign27. And I would love for you to check out what we're doing there. Now, if you go there right now, you'll see the screen that looks just like this, and you'll see the last few streams have been my gameplay. I play a game called Apex Legends, and you can see right here, a couple days ago, this is my son, Caden, his handle's Red Gamer, and he used my streaming PC to play Apex on PC for the first time. It was kind of a thing, kind of a deal that we did. So I'm going to go back and forth on this channel between playing games and showing people my web design work. So here we are a couple weeks ago. I'm working on a website for Wine Cellar. It's a restaurant and a wine restaurant in San Diego, and I was making some edits on their menus and on their website, and I was doing it live. So this will be a combination of me working on websites, working on social media projects, and then playing games. So it's totally a new and different thing than I've done before, but I'm really excited about it. So I would love for you to support me. I need your follow. The first kind of hurdle milestone that I need to get to is 50 followers. And I have none. I have a dozen right now. I've got 13 followers as of yesterday. I would love for you to please come to Twitch, sign up for a free account, absolutely free, and then follow me. Would you do that? That would be awesome if you would do that. Even if you never watch the show, even if you never watch anyone's Twitch channel, I would very much appreciate the follow. It would help me out a lot. But while you're there, check out the things that people are doing. Now, of course, if you're interested in a particular video game, go to that category and you'll see all the people streaming that game. But if you're not interested in gaming, I would encourage you to check out the category called Just Chatting, and then also another one called Podcasts and Talk Radio. And you're going to find people doing all kinds of things. Music, sure, gaming, but cooking and talk shows of all kinds. Hang out. I should also mention some of the streams, a lot of the streams are kind of R-rated, mature topics. My streams will always be family friendly, but it's an adult platform, so your mileage may vary. You can always feel comfortable knowing that my streams are going to be family friendly, unless we hear other people that I can't control, but for the most part, you can count on that. So check it out. I'd love for you to come see what I'm doing there. It's going to be a lot of fun. That is the place where I'll be hanging out, but I still want you to come here to the Ask a Web Geek for all of your questions. So here, there, I want you to feel comfortable, come to both places, and I'd love to see you there. That'd be a lot of fun. Twitch.tv/spacedesign27. And we'll see you there. Let's take a real quick field trip. I've got my browser window open. Let's see if I can find it. Boop, there it is. Let me see if I can find it on my side. Here we are. So here's the Ask a Web Geek website at AskAWebGeek.com. You can join the Facebook group with this green button right here. You can go subscribe on YouTube with this blue button right here. Also, just want to show you my website, spacedesign27.com. Maybe that's where I should have sent you to go. It's spacedesign27.com, and the very first link right here will take you to Twitch. And you can go there, sign up for free, and I would love that. If you go there right now, here's what it looks like. Oh, this is the video I was just taking a screenshot of, but you can check out the channel, the last game we played, and you can kind of go back in time, all the different videos. I've gone live a couple times here, so you can see the last few times that I've done that. So all kinds of great stuff going on here, and I would love for you to check it out. So please join me over there, and I would very much appreciate that. So thank you so much. Really appreciate that. Do you need any more help with anything? I'm available for private coaching. Of course, I'll answer your questions here. I'll answer them on Twitch if you happen to be live with me there. But if you need more than that, I'm going to encourage you to reach out to me and we'll do some private coaching. I'm available by the hour or even by the quarter of an hour. I don't have a minimum. I'll help you with as much or as little as you need. How can we help you move forward? Here's my phone number. Here's my email address, cj@askawebgeek.com. Reach out, call, text, or email, and I'll be happy to help you in any way I can. I wanted to give a shout out to exceptional entrepreneurs. Most of the year, I've been hosting a Thursday and Friday virtual networking meeting. These numbers, these IDs may change, and yet this is the information I have right now. So if you're in the neighborhood, so to speak, virtually Thursdays and Fridays, please check out what we're doing at Exceptional Entrepreneurs. You can find out all the details. I've got an article about it on my blog, gilbertstudios.com/blog. You can also find all the details at meetup.com, and that's where we'll continue to post the most recent information. Meetup.com. Meetup.com is the best place to go to get that. This would be the time where I would normally answer your questions, and I don't have any questions to answer. So I'll just let you know what we did the last couple times on the show. We did, on episode 38, we talked about using Google My Business. Episode 37, we talked about finding your content. Where can I get my content for my social media and my blogs? Episode 36, we talked about how to be found on Google, both the search and the maps. That ties into what we did on episode 38. And then episode 35, we had a guest geek, and we talked about hacking both time for your productivity, as well as what happens when your WordPress site gets hacked. Those are some episodes you can go back to if you need any help there. Again, check out episode 38 to learn more about using Google My Business. Jump into our Facebook group. We've got ongoing conversations happening all the time. I want you to ask your own questions and then feel free to jump in to the conversations that are going on in the group. I'd love to hear your thoughts and your experiences with some of the items that they're asking about. So let me know what your questions are. I want you to come to Ask a Web Geek on Facebook or my email or the Twitters or any of the places and ask me what questions you have about your website, your email marketing, social media, email campaigns, anything that's online that you're using for your business. Usually things that I do are around your websites, but there's so many other tools and resources and things that tie in, and I want to be able to answer your questions on any of that. So whatever questions that you may have, come on over and let me know, and we'll be happy to answer your questions there. Just want to give a shout out one more time to our sponsors for the show today. We've got theactivelifecompany.com at theactivelifecompany.com. Use that code WebGeek to get 15% off. I want to thank Exceptional Entrepreneurs. Learn more about them on meetup.com. I'll probably still be hosting those meetings for probably the next year. So please come check it out. I'd love to see you there. Take advantage of my free video workshop. It's at my website, safari.com. Make your website work for you. That's the do-it-yourself version. If you need my personal help, check out websitetreasurehunt.com. Hire me. This is an amazing service, and together we're going to look at every nook and cranny of your website to find that hidden treasure so that you can make more sales and save time. Really appreciate you being with me today. All the links and details to the show are at askawebgeek.com. You can find those links I just showed you to join the Facebook group, subscribe on YouTube, and then I'd love for you to jump over to see what I'm doing on Twitch, twitch.tv/spacedesign27. You can also go to my website, of course, spacedesign27.com, and click the link to follow me there on Twitch. I also have a YouTube. I also have a Twitter under that name, and Instagram. So if you're interested in gaming, if you're interested, please follow and subscribe in all of the places. But my special request today is that you just go subscribe, follow me on Twitch. That would really help me a lot. Looking for those first 50 followers. And that's our program for today. I hope that you're having a wonderful week. I hope that you make it a good one. I've got to take off and help my next client. This is CJ Gilbert coming to you live from the Web Cave. We understand the internet is a jungle. It's easy to get lost and fall down and find yourself caught in the traps that you didn't even see coming. Instead, join up with a tribe of people and hire a well-trained guide that can lead you through and get you where you want to go. I hope you have an amazing new year. Happy new year. Here comes 2021. Please reach out and let me know how I can help you, how I can support you. And I would very much appreciate the honor to do that. So once again, my name is CJ Gilbert. My company is Gilbert Studios, website design. My podcast, Ask a Web Geek at askawebgeek.com. And let me know how I can help you this week. I hope you have a wonderful website. Make it a really good one. And we'll see you next time in the web jungle. It's not showing you the changing slides. Isn't that weird? All right. What is up? I thought the computer was working. Computer is working, but it's not working the way I want it to. Okay. Adopt, adapt, and improve. We're going to do this a different way. I'm going to switch to this view. It's going to double up my logos. So I'm going to turn off. All right. A couple hiccups in the situation, but we're going to get through it. We're going to get through it together. Isn't that super bizarre? Okay, I can tell that it's changing the slides now in this view. Isn't that weird? Okay. We're going to rewind. The magic of live television. All right, I think it's working now, kind of. So we're going to move forward with that. Where were we? Hello and welcome. Let's start over. That slideshow is still showing the first slide. What the deal? I'm going to have to complain about that. Not to you, to the software people. It's okay. All right, which one do I want? This one. The internet's a jungle. Roar. Here comes 2021. Let's make it the best year yet. Thanks so much for being part of my family, and we'll see you soon. See you next time. Happy New Year from the Web Cave. Internet's a jungle. Bye for now.